That's okay. Who's got it, Atty? Yeah? Did you ask her nice? Won't you go say, Daddy said share with me? Okay? Can you say that? Can you say, Daddy said share with me? Huh? Here, can we wipe your nose? Are you cold? Your face is so dirty. Can you, so just go to Atty and say, Daddy said share with me. Okay? All right, good guy. Here, give me kisses. Big hug. All right. All right. Oh. It's getting colder. We're in Campbellsville. It has gotten down maybe in the 40s, you know, something like that. And in preparation for the freeze, I am building a heat hose to keep our water from freezing. So what I did was I went to Lowe's and I bought a 12-foot hose, and I also bought a 12-foot right here. It's water pipe freeze protection. It's called Easy Heat. So I went there and bought that. That's 12 foot. So this right here was about $25. The hose itself was like $8. And then these little pieces here were, I think, $4 each or something like that. So, you know, roughly around $40. I get a heated hose and I plug this in. So this, the water connection, fortunately, here at this park is next to the where our water comes out. So I leave that out and I plug it directly into where I plug the RV in, because there's also a 110 outlet out there. And then this will keep my hose warm and keep my water running even if it freezes. So all I'm doing right now is I've taken this, the freeze protection, and I've laid it next to the hose, and I've gorilla taped it onto the hose, so it touches as much of the hose as possible. And then to keep that heat in, I'm using this rubber insulation. And this stuff is really cool because it has basically like double-sided tape or whatever, and you sort of just pull this off and then it just sticks together. And it holds pretty well, but just to make sure, it's going to be a wet and things like that, and I don't want it to come loose. So I just pull both sides of it. And then, oh, it's stuck on my hand. And then push it together, and it kind of stretches a little bit, so you can stretch it right over anything that you might have on there. And then, as you can see, the way I taped it is I taped it maybe every 6 to 8 inches, something like that, maybe even 10 inches. And then I'll go all the way down the hose, taping it, and then we will be freeze protected in the RV. And that's a really easy little project. If you're planning on doing some camping in a cold climate, you know, that may keep you from having frozen pipes and keep your water flowing. All right, thanks guys.
Let's go hook it up.
Alrighty, I am shutting off the water. Oh, this is his water too, right? Oh, I can shut it off right here. Oh, really? Okay. So as you can see, my neighbors have taken advantage of the same system. He has basically the same thing going on. Same product. Looks like his has been used for a while. And then I will put this away for storage. All right. And then I think I need a little bit more insulation.
You're short.
I'm short?
Yeah.
A wizard is as tall as he needs to be, Frodo Baggins. Alright, let's make sure I can plug in. Oh, really? Measure your cord.
What are you gonna do?
Whose idea was this? That's it. I have to fix this leak. Besides that, everything's done. It's not leaking anymore.
Stop.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Hey everybody, we are going next door. My neighbor Ryan. Ryan and his wife Riley live in a travel trailer, 2 travel trailers down from mine. And we are going to go see how he is insulating his RV for winter.
Yeah, we've got a 2009 Keystone Outback. It is a light. Better shut that off.
Say hi to Riley.
Hi. Yeah, I'll call you back.
So it's a Keystone Light. We did not realize that the light versions are only weekend campers, and they're not made to stay in over the winter time. So we had to do a little bit of insulation. We'll take you in to show you.
All right. I'm expecting a lot out of your camera work. I got Jerry behind the camera right now, and he is an amateur cameraman, so we'll see how it goes.
Super shaky.
So the windows here are just the regular single pane windows that come standard with most campers. When it gets cold outside, you definitely can feel a draft. So in order to fix that draft, the outside frame, you need to unscrew it. It has about 20 screws around the frame. We were told that when you pull these off, it's the only thing holding these windows in, so somebody needed to stay outside and hold that back side of the window. But what we found was that they're pretty darn caulked in there, so they weren't going anywhere. But on precaution side, have somebody stay on the outside of the window, hold it up just in case it would fall out. So all the way around this edge here, there's a big gap that I filled with just the window spray foam. During the night hours, we'd feel a big draft come in through the window. I'm sure a lot of that draft comes through the single pane window itself, but we did feel a lot coming around the outside. So I'll take you onto this window here. Pull these out. Left a few screws in just so the window wouldn't fall out.
Do you want me to go around the back?
Yeah, if you would.
So is this the only places that you're winterizing, just the windows?
We actually did around the door, so if you look behind you, that trim there.
Right here?
Yep, if you pop off this trim and unscrew the top, there's about 1.5 inch gap of no insulation at all. So if you look right here, you'll see the insulation actually coming out of the hole. There's no insulation at all, so air was just coming through that area. So we've got all those screws out. You pull this off, and what you have is that gap that air is just blowing right through.
All right, can we see your spray foam?
Yeah.
So it's just the great stuff. Okay. Cool. All right.
All right. So, wet paper towel. Fill the void about 50% here. I know, of course, it's dark. 50%, and then it expands to the outside. This stuff is super sticky. It does not come off your hands. Does not come off your walls. It's kind of a mess. So if you can practice elsewhere, practice before you bring it into the camper here. It firms up in about 15 minutes. It says cure time's 8 hours. So I plan on letting it set for about a half hour, taking a razor blade and trimming off the excess here.
Yeah, I had thought about using, you know, the window plastic that you use at your house during the winter sometimes.
Yeah.
Actually putting some of that on the outside.
We found a thing on, of course, well, I did not find, my wife found a thing on Pinterest that actually uses the same materials what oven mitts are made out of. And if you cut those out to the size of your window, staple some Velcro, sew some Velcro on it, and Velcro those on, that'll help keep out the air as well. And you just pull them off if you want to open up the windows, because the thing about the plastic is if you want to open up the windows to let air out, or you're burning something, which happens a lot in here, you can open up the windows.
How's your insulation under the RV?
You know, it said it was, we had the thermal package. Come to find out their thermal package is basically, all it is 2 inches of just regular foam, spray end foam. So we're not...
So by no means four season.
Yeah, by no means 4 season. So basically what we learned is when the camper says it's light, it means weekend camping only. It's not for full-time use. But as what we're doing here, we're trying to turn it into full-time use.
Yeah, that's what we're all doing. We just have to chase the weather sometimes, though.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, everybody, this is Jerry. He's the ex-cameraman. I snatched the camera back from him. Say hello to YouTube, Jerry.
Hello, YouTube people.
This is the other lump on the chair that when we get off work we just sit outside grunting.
Until a crazy guy comes, hey, you want to come film my installation?
I think this is awesome, man. Like, I mean, this is something people really should know, especially full-time RVers. They really should know this.
So, I'm going to continue to do this to the rest of the windows. That window there, and as you can see, maybe that's what the filled-in process looks like.
Awesome. I'm going to show this other window too a little closer with the... So this is what he's already done, guys, and he's going to go around this with the razor. I'm sure that you guys have probably, or most of us have used this spray foam before, and he's going to go around with the razor so his cover fits back on, and then he's got rid of all his draft around his window. It's a really good idea. I don't know if I'm brave enough to take everything off my RV right now. Like, it still has that new RV smell. But it's the inside of the RV. We get to have a little look at the inside of the RV. It's such a spacious RV. It's everything. It looks so big in here. Love it.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're Modigazzi, we're living in an RV. We're your family on the road.